Hello guys and welcome back to the GTA Beast 2K13, and today I've actually got a kind of a serious video for you guys. I'd just like to say sorry for those of you which want GTA 5 content on my channel. That's not going anywhere, but for this one video we're just going to be talking about Black Ops 3, so don't worry, GTA is not going anywhere. But I just thought I'd share my thoughts and opinions and the truth behind supply drops in Black Ops 3. Now I know many other people have made videos like this on YouTube, but I just thought I'd share my thoughts and opinions and also my theory on supply drops with you guys. Now, I've been playing Black Ops 3 ever since day one, and I remember them saying, don't worry, we're not going to add in supply drops where you can buy them or anything like that, but they've gone and done that. I mean, that's typical of Activision. It's not Treyarch. I don't want people to have a go at Treyarch. It's not their fault. They get told what to do by Activision. So they added in these COD points, and I mean, that's, well, it is microtransactions, but it's not like how we used to get them with the personalisation packs. I mean, they could have just brought out weapon packs instead. But that'd be pay to win. We get onto pay to win in a minute, but supply drops are kind of pay to win. Like I said, I will explain that later on. COD points are only in the game to make money for Activision. So, it's, well, it does bring fun into the game, really, opening up supply drops. But it is a really shabby thing because it's not fair for all the people which play the games. And I'd explain that in my theory as well in a minute, but it's just a money-making thing. That's all it is, and it's the worst money-making thing ever. They might as well just add personalisation packs in or weapon packs in, because I tell you now, if you want to make money, I wouldn't spend it on supply drops buying COD points. I'd buy the weapon pack, so I'd spend like $2.49 on weapons instead of spending about 50 quid on COD points and probably only getting a machete or something what's in the game, which I don't want. Is there a machete in the game? I don't know. I've lost track of all these DLCs because I want more money, so they're just going to bring out DLCs, well, DLC updates, which are like just weapons, what you can only get in supply drops, so it's a bit stupid. I mean, I remember when we had DLCs what came out and gave us the weapons for free if we had the season pass. Now, I will get on to more of this later on, but I own the season pass. That's $34.99 in the UK. I've got no DLC weapons. I'm Prestige 8. That is absolutely ridiculous. So I'm going to get more onto that in a minute, but I'd just like to go over something else first. Now I'm going to be talking about pay to win. And if you don't know what pay to win, it's investing money into the game so you get better items, so you've got a better advantage over other players. Now, pay to win wasn't really there at first. We only got like 3 DLC weapons. I think it was the brass knuckles, the butterfly knife, and the wrench. I mean, that wasn't really pay to win, but I've seen people kill me with those weapons, and the lunge on those weapons is ridiculous. So much better than the standard combat knife and the fists we get. So yet again, if you've got those weapons, you've got a greater advantage than other players which are using melee weapons. It's like, I looked at it and it's like using an energy sword on Halo. It just locks onto the people and one hits them with a wrench. I mean, if you're going to get, yeah, you might get knocked out in real life if you got hit by a wrench, but it's not going to kill you. And but that's not the point really. It's just about the lunge on it. It's just OP. And it's same with other weapons which have come out. The Fury Song, I picked that up. I mean, that must have a lunge distance twice as great as the knife. It's ridiculous. Yes, it's a sword, but it's a DLC weapon everybody should own. And you've got a greater chance of getting these weapons if you bought COD points. That's actually a proven fact, by the way. It's just absolutely stupid at the end of the day. And it's also other pistols, like the Marshall 16. I like to call the Marshall 16 the Spas 12 in my pocket. I mean, if you know what the Spas 12 is, that's a ridiculous shotgun on MW2. And they said they were not going to add anything like that into secondaries again because it was just too OP. And you've got this Marshall 16, which is basically a 12 gauge shotgun pistol kind of thing. And you just whip it out, shoot them from, I don't know what the distance is, but I must have been killed more times by that than like score streaks. It's ridiculous. I mean, there's no other pistol or sidearm like that in the game. So yet again, you're either lucky to get it or you spent COD points. Yet again, that is pay to win. Now, more recently, we had the RSA and the HG40. Now, those guns, for those categories therein, which is the sniper and the SMGs, there's no other guns which are like them. Now, the RSA has aim assist on. No other sniper in Black Ops 3 has aim assist on. So, yet again, if you want the sniper, you're either going to have to pay COD points or just get lucky in a supply drop. I mean, that's pay to win. I'm probably certain that more people have actually got the RSA by buying COD points than have actually got it by luck. It's ridiculous. I mean, the aim assist on it's been proven. I saw Pamage's video on it, and it's there. It's clearly there. It's like any other COD with aim assist on snipers. In fact, it looks more dramatic than others. I think it looks more dramatic than MW2, and that's saying something. It's just ridiculous. I mean, the Locust doesn't have it. On the SVG, the PO6 or the Draken. Now, I know not many people like sniping in the game, but they should just have aim assist on anyway. I mean, you've got a greater advantage over other snipers because you've got aim assist. Now, it might be weaker than other sniper rifles, but that's not the point. I'd rather have aim assist on my gun rather than having a powerful sniper. Why? Because it's greater accuracy. You're not gonna miss really with aim assist on. It's stupid. Now that's pay to win, definitely. The HG40 doesn't offer, well, any other SMGs doesn't offer what the HG40 offers you. And if you can manage the recoil on that gun, it is an excellent gun. But it's just really rare. Why add a rare gun into the game what only certain people are going to get? But more people are going to get it if they spend these COD points, yet again, pay to win. And it's ridiculous, guys. Honestly, hopefully you've had experienced something like I've experienced. And the video's not done here. I'm going to explain my theory now. Which, if this isn't correct, then I don't know what is correct, because I've been building up this theory for quite a while now. Looked at some people I know in real life who's recently got the game, and they've already got DLC weapons, and they've not even owned the season pass. So let's get on to that now. So moving away from pay to win, my theory, it doesn't involve pay to win. That's just ridiculous, pay to win. They said they were never going to add it into game, but it kind of is there. Just not as noticeable as other games. But my theory now is that higher ranks don't get given the DLCs as often as the lower ranks. Now that, if you think about it, that is kind of true, because I've seen a load of low rank people getting all these DLC guns, and there's all these, like, I don't know, Prestige 7 and above, which haven't got any, and I'm one of them. When the first DLC weapons came out, it must have been Prestige 5, and I saw all these lower ranks getting them, and like, they've either spent COD points or they've got lucky. Now, I know some people in real life which are low ranks only just got the game, and they've already got the DLC guns. And do you know why this is? This is to get them hooked onto the game, so they go on and keep on playing the game, and so they will buy COD points in the future to try and get these guns, or to try and get buy COD points now. That's linking back into the money making thing which I mentioned earlier, and also to get them to keep on playing the game. Now, the reason why they're not going to give the higher ranks the DLC weapons as often as the lower ranks is because they're already playing the game. If they want the DLC weapons, they're going to spend the money and buy the COD points for it. They don't need to worry about us. We're already hooked onto the game. So they're not going to give us weapons to keep playing the game. They're going to give the lower ranks the weapons to keep on playing the games in the normal supply drops and the rare supply drops, bought through crypto keys. Now we've got to buy COD points to get the same chance as them at getting a DLC weapon, which is absolutely ridiculous. And if that's not true, I don't know what is, because that is the theory I've basically been thinking of for ages. And now I didn't want to say anything straight away because I was still looking into things with supply drops. But if that's not true, it's got to be true, really. It's ridiculous. It's just a money making thing. There's people which have got the season pass which haven't got a DLC gun. It's ridiculous. I have got the season pass, but I've got no DLC guns. The best thing I've ever got is probably the storm camo or something for the rocket launcher I don't even use. Now, they need to change this. They need to add weapon packs in, like the personalisation packs on Black Ops 2. I didn't mind those microtransactions because they were only camos. But if people can buy the DLC weapons, it will still be paid to win, like I said earlier, but it won't be as bad as having supply drops, because having supply drops is the worst money making thing ever. It's good for them, bad for us because we have to spend more money for things which we could get for free in supply drops if we were a lower rank. But if they had weapon packs, I guaranteed more people would have the weapons. But that's not what they want. They want the money. And that's all what businesses want at the end of the day. It's just a business thing. It's Activision who... Well, it's Activision's fault, really. Blame it all on Activision. I don't know how many games are screwed over. Off the top of my head, what games I've got here? Destiny. That's one I've just looked at. Destiny. So much cut content from that to make money for DLCs later on. Now, Black Ops hasn't been screwed over as heavily as that did, but it's ridiculous. Guaranteed, if Treyarch weren't with Activision, we would have those DLC weapons for free, and we would have personalisation packs just to fund them, like camos and things, and we'd also would get camos in supply drops. Now, the supply drops might not even be there, because that is ridiculous, but it does get people hooked onto the game. It gets people playing the game more often. So, and if they get good weapons, they're going to carry on playing the game, and if they don't have the season pass, guess what? If they've got hooked onto the game because of that, they're going to buy the season pass. More money for them. So yeah, supply drops, the worst money making thing. Well, I don't know. I got nothing to compare it with. I wouldn't put it on the same level as Destiny, but it's up there. It's ridiculous. Now, let me know in the comment section what you think about this. If you think, well, if you agree with me, surely you've got to have at least experienced this if you are an high rank in Black Ops 3. Let me know if you think pay to win is in there. I think it definitely is. And also, just share your thoughts on the supply drops. Let me know if you agree with me or if you don't. Leave a thumbs up on the video and also subscribe for more content to come. I've been the GTA Beast 2K13. Sorry if I have stuttered. I've just come up with this on the spot. Well, I haven't. I've not really scripted it or anything, and it was too long to like cut down and edit, so I apologise for that. But anyway, I guess I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.